It's Friday. Energy is looking good. All right. So I do this for a reason. Okay. Placing the palms together like this and rubbing them is a sign of connecting the left brain and right brain, the masculine and the feminine, and the sun and the moon. Okay. It's something I do when I meditate, which mostly Kundalini instructors do that as well. Lots of people that do that meditate. It's really just bringing those two energies together and creating harmony and getting more grounded. So welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. We're here talking about universal law, and this is our third chat. So if you missed the other two, please feel free to go back and listen to them. They're on my pages, so check it out. And yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to share universal law. And one of the reasons why I was inspired to do this is because when I started really tuning into universal law and my spiritual practice and just really becoming a conscious human in this world, my life completely shifted, hands down. Hi Jeff, thanks for joining, good to see you. And so yeah, I wanted to share that with you because I feel like we all could benefit from this information, and you know what, take with it as you will. I think it's pretty freaking awesome. I think it's super cool. And oh, and if you don't know who I am, if you're new to my page, my name is Amie Barsky, and I'm a self-love and empowerment coach, and I basically guide people back to self-love. Self-love is something we are all born with, and often in life we get a little overwhelmed, stressed. Environments, circumstances, and situations can lead us off our path. And basically through subconscious reprogramming, I guide people to release trauma, to release limiting beliefs, restore confidence, restore self-worth, and really create the life you are so meant to live. And that's exciting. So yes, yes. My three favorite words, yes. So this is our third chat. And let's get clear up first on what universal law is, just in case you're like, what's this? I'm new to this. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining if you are new. And universal law is basically mostly used in law and ethics, and it describes the law that's used mostly universally. It's accepted, it's translated, it's applicable on all levels. And universal law is considered the most legitimate law. So I think that's pretty awesome. Yes. So today we're talking about law of action. Law of action. Now, this is an interesting topic because you must employ law of action in order for you to manifest, or us to manifest, anything we want in our life on this earth. We need to take action. You must engage in actions that actually support your goals and your dreams, that are in alignment with your emotions, your desires. And basically this action, this law, states that you must do things that are necessary to achieve where you want to go, but you want to do that in really making sure that it's in alignment with where you are and where you're headed. Okay, so unless these actions, when these actions are not in alignment, then things aren't going to pan out the way you want them. And it also has to come in like an orderly fashion. And what that means is, so imagine, when a baby is conceived, the egg and sperm meet and they create life, and life starts to blossom inside the womb. And, there's certain ways that this life is processed inside the mom so that it's a healthy baby. And it needs those 9 months of incubation to actually come to this earth, this present time of being healthy and strong and hopefully succeeding in the world. And if that baby comes out prematurely, then that's where there's struggles. So when we force our dreams, when we push our dreams, when we aren't in alignment, we're making choices that aren't really truly in alignment with who we are and what we want, that's when things get a little skewed, and we'll take 2 steps forward and 5 steps back. And we're asking the universe, please, but things aren't quite in alignment with your actions, with what you're doing. So it's really important that we align all of that in this orderly fashion without force. And we want to accomplish this in a place of flow and ease. Otherwise, there will not be any foreseeable results. It just won't happen. It is here in law of action that most of us falter, unfortunately. It's a time when we start to perhaps have a lack of faith in ourselves, a lack of belief, a lack of self-worth. We feel that, nothing's working out for me. Our thoughts get negative, and we almost end up self-sabotaging, and that's where we end up failing and not succeeding where we wanted to. And it's really, it's unfortunate. And that's why I love my job, because many of my clients come to me and they're in that place of struggle of feeling stuck or overwhelmed or unsure, and we go back into something that's holding them back in their childhood 9 out of 10 times. It's in that past trauma that has caused you that lack of confidence now, that lack of motivation, that lack of self-worth. And I speak from experience, because I honestly thought for sure, hands down, that I was not worthy of having my dreams come true. It was just something I picked up on. It was my story as a kid, like, I'm not worthy, it doesn't matter, I don't feel confident. And I started to, those are some of my commands. You know, I want to be the hero, I want to fix everything, and I wasn't focused on what I wanted. And yeah, so my commands, my self-sabotaging skills lasted for quite some time in my life, until I recognized through universal law and working with coaches that doesn't have to be that way. And trust me, it's a much happier life on this side of the fence. And I'm not saying it's all peaches and cream, okay? There's still, you know, stuff happening, okay? Life happens, problems happen, but it's a matter of how you deal with it. It's deciding how the mental space connects with the external triggers that are coming at us, and how we handle those things. So you can relate this law, similar to cause and effect, right? The cause, you have this action, right? And then you have an effect. Something happens, a corresponding effect, right? I eat the apple, I get a full belly, right? It's cause and effect. I say something kind, I do an act of kindness for someone, and it feels good. The energy exchange is maybe reciprocated, and there's the cause and effect. And the universe only knows what you put out there. Okay, so ideally, by taking action that corresponds with your goals and dreams, the universe will bring that into your life. So if I say to universe, I am so broke right now. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm so broke right now. I'm so poor. The universe is gonna go, oh, okay, yes, right? The universe only knows yes. Yes, 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 are my 3 favorite words, okay? So the universe only knows yes. So if I say, universe, I am broke. I'm so poor, I can't pay my bills. The universe will say, yes, here, awesome, here's more financial support. Here's more scarcity. And if I say, universe, I am so rich, I'm so abundant, the universe is going to say, yes, here, great, here's some more, and it's going to continue to give. And now remind ourselves, myself included, as I say, us, you, we, me, we're together, we're divine, we're one, is that I use the term rich in a space of not just finances, okay, not just financial freedom or a large sum in your bank account, but the richness of your life, the richness of the friends that you surround yourself with, the richness of the home that keeps you safe at night, the richness of the car that gets you where you got to go, or the food that you get to eat every day, or whatever that might be for you. The richness is all around us. It's not just about the financial part. That's one piece of that beautiful puzzle of richness. So by taking action into the steps towards what you want, that's when you're going to call it in. So it's really about aligning that. It's like saying, hey, I want to be a scientist that studies, I don't know, plants, but yet I'm going to go to med school and study heart medicine. Okay, it doesn't align. If I say, oh, I'm going to be I want to be an art teacher, and then I go to dental school, right? Those things don't align. So really making sure, I know that's extreme, but the idea is to make sure that it is actually in alignment. And when you take actions from the smallest things, everyone, okay? From the to-do lists that you make, to the morning ritual, to the meditations, to the positive ways of thinking, it becomes a daily habit. And that's what we want. We want positive daily habits in our lives every single day. And again, I'm not saying every day is going to be perfect, but it's about building ourselves up into those habits so it becomes the norm. It becomes the norm to switch from a negative thought, noticing it, awareness of like, oh wow, I just thought that, and that wasn't a very healthy thought, like, oh, I'm so stupid. You know, I shouldn't have done that. And maybe you were joking, but the reality is it was a thought that came in that doesn't sound nice. It's pretty harsh, it's pretty extreme. And therefore you can switch that thought right away. Be like, oh, delete that. No, I am smart. I just made this decision that wasn't in alignment right now at this moment in time. So really thinking about what your daily practices are so that your actions are in alignment. You know, it's like, I always say this one, I think it's kind of funny. If you sit on the couch and just believe in law of attraction and that's it. You're like, oh, it's going to come to me because I'm attracting it and I'm attracting it, and you're not taking action steps. I'm telling you, you can't win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. You can't. You cannot win the lottery without buying a ticket, guys. So you've got to step into, you've got to get your golden ticket, and in a place of taking actions every single day towards what you want in your life. And that's how success happens. You know, when you fail to take action, there's not going to be much of a future of success in that field that you're trying to pursue. And, you know, there's that saying, oh, I'm a self-made millionaire. And it's a saying. Guys, no one out there in the world is self-made. We have all done it with friends, family, coaches. Okay, we've all done it. And with help of others. Rarely, I can't think of one person that is a true self-made millionaire. I know it's a cool term to say maybe, but the reality is we've all had help. We've all had support to get where we want to go. So that's my share today. Universal law number 3, law of action. So please, I really encourage you to take action steps towards what you want, what you desire, what fills you up, what lights you up, what stokes your fire, whatever word you want to say. Just take those steps. It's really important, guys, and I promise it will unfold in divine timing. And that's one thing, again, remember, letting it unfold, letting things go in a place of just patiently and patiently waiting and taking steps as best you can, because we can't rush it. We can't rush it. I have tried 1,000 times, 1,000 which ways to come at it from a different angle. I can try this, I can try that. And I said, you know what? The more I would breathe into things, the more the universe would just say, oh, here, right? Oh, there. Things started to show up, and it really is a beautiful process. So it's about trust. Trusting yourself, believing in yourself, and the divine timing that is everything is perfect and everything is in alignment. So there's my share today, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I'll be back on Monday with Universal Law number 4. And have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you soon. Much love. Bye.